What's going on, nesty besties, owlets, everybody else in the nest, all the birdies? How is everybody doing this wonderful Monday? Good to see everybody. We have a true psycho giggling about true crime. I mean, am I surprised? No, not really. You know, not really. It's just disgusting, really. You know? So, who's in the nest today? Let's take a look. We have with us a Worshniffer, Santiago, Kimberlina's birthday. Oh yeah, let's sing happy birthday in just a minute. We've also got Not Your Average Old Lady. Marwa's in the nest. You can't sleep? Oh, I'm sorry, Marwa. Hopefully I'll put you right out. We got also Ms. Sassy to You Fools. Okay then, all right. Okay, we have Night. As someone who listens to a lot of true crime, I'm absolutely appalled and disgusted by her more than usual. Her behavior while doing the segment was abhorrent. I agree 100%. Melody Brundage, hey, welcome to Owlette. My goodness, welcome right out of the gate, huh? All right. Welcome, Melody. Yeah, welcome. Awesome to have you. Welcome. She needs to stop trying to be someone that she's not, Madonna Knowles. I agree. I do. Yep. Who else we got? We got Little Seven. We got Tragically Delicious. We have Greeny Bluish. Hello. Chair Seal just got off of work. Great timing. Mega Omega is here. BB. Sea Life. Darkest Coven. So it's not making her look like a saint. She couldn't look like a saint if she wore a nun's habit. No. Or tried to look like Mother Teresa. No. No. Robin Earhart, you watched a part of this on another channel. She is disgusting. Apparently she found this case to be funny and giggled her way throughout. We're actually going to play a little game with her tonight because one of her Beezers said that she wasn't giggling through the whole thing. I heard lots of giggling. I don't know what is wrong with these people, how they can tune into her on any kind of a real level. I mean, like for real, you know? Listen to her just kind of like spout out these she didn't study the case beforehand. Of course, absolutely always the minimum possible effort put into anything. And I heard her laughing through the whole thing. And one of the Beezers is like, no, you weren't. You didn't giggle. I'm like, okay, you know what we're going to do? We're going to count the giggles. We're counting the giggles tonight. That's what we're doing. We're playing a game with this weirdo. Hey, Ems, how's it going? Creepy Corner is here. Yeah. Awesome. Tucker and Friends. C. Morton, Raging Raw, Melissa M. Tracy, Smoky McPot, M. Hobbs, hello. May Faye, Target Scanner, glad you made it too. Kitty Cucumber, Sir Austin's in the nest, yeah. Reality Chica, we got Jay-Z. Capone Boxer is blocked, okay. Okay. All right. Miranda Snyder. That's a screen name, by the way. Peace Frog. Ayana. W. Pizdets. Hello. Catnip is here. It is awful, Catnip. Yeah, I'm going to be giving some trigger warnings, actually, also. McFeely Rainbow Experiment. How you doing? I haven't seen you in a little bit. Nice to see you. Tundra Queen, Lori Compton, Rosethorn Reacts. Hey. She hates work, but yet keeps picking things that are not easy and full of work. That's the thing. You know, she tried to do a gaming stream didn't even turn on the game in advance to like try to see if she could, just to practice, even just the controls. Like, you don't have to do a whole run through, but just know something about the game. No, there was no volume for the game almost throughout the entire live stream. She didn't know how to work anything. And people were getting frustrated with her. Like, why don't you go watch a tutorial and come back? This is ridiculous. And she's like, oh, yeah, I probably should have done that beforehand. Oh, you think? You think? So everything is completely half-assed all the time, which what else would we expect? What else would we expect? Human Jerky, you're listening while doing schoolwork. Awesome. Hey, Angie. All right. Deborah Gordon is here. Lord of the Fupa Flies. Welcome, Deborah Gordon. Nice to have you as a new subscriber. May Anderson is here. Yeah. Pat Ray is in the nest. We have Nada's Kitchen. You finally caught a live while sitting at your desk. Not often I can say hello. So hello. Well, hello, Nada's Kitchen. Is it Naida or Nada? Welcome. Nice to have you. I'm glad you can chat a little bit with us today. We have Monty B, and I'll bet Frank is getting ready for bedtime. All right, we have Sapphire and Christine. She doesn't understand the research. That's right. Kelly NYC, Angel of Glass, Salad's Teeny Weeny Chastity Belt. John Galt, she discovered the gamer word. I mean, she's an insult to any community that she touches, I swear. The gaming community, the true crime community, everyone's like, please stop with this. That bloody nut. Ella, Detective Coach Hazy, you should do a game stream. Why not? Foodie Beauty can. I think we all could, Hey, Pebbles. Hey. Kaya Mary, how are you? Nice to see you. Get Awkward is here. Daft Clanker lurking while you wind down after work. Sounds good. All right, ramble on. Hello. Okay, it's time to say happy birthday to Kimbalina. Kimbalina is celebrating a birthday today. One of our nesties. That's fantastic. Happy birthday, Kimbalina. Oh my goodness. I hope you're having a great day so far. And we're about to make it even better with a little keyboarding action from Salah. Mm-hmm. Woohoo! Yeah! Salah, get it together. Okay, thank you. God, don't choke. Woohoo! Kimbalina's birthday! Oh, yeah. It's her birthday. Happy birthday, Kimbalina. Yeah. Happy birthday, Kimbalina. Awesome. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far, and I'm glad you're spending some of it with us. How fun is that? Fantastic. All right. Let's go back to our other. This is kind of like reminds me of like a basement family room, sort of, Everyone's just kind of hanging out. We have 2 TVs on the screen. I mean, we're kind of balling in this family room tonight, I think. We are. When am I going to get my cameo? Never. Good question. Absolutely never. I do think it's funny, though, how people are like, oh, yeah? You think it's something special? Let me try to get one. And people are just getting them like nothing. Yeah. Oh, but you have to be a well-known person with a following. Okay, Chantal. Do you? Do you really? Because I forget whose video I saw it on, but like the first person who did it had like fewer than 1,000 subscribers and got one. And then everyone just, like, yeah, why not? Shoot. Show her you can get one too. Why not? But no, on a real level, no, I would never. Nope. I'll give you a happy birthday for free. You don't have to pay. You don't have to pay for that. Come on now. All right. So, she is completely unprepared for her live stream as usual. She does have some volume issues. Okay. Oh, good for you, Rosethorn Reacts. Everybody, go get a cameo from Rosethorn Reacts. Go get a cameo from her, even if it's just to say, have Rosethorn Reacts say, screw you, Foodie Beauty. love, and your name. Yeah, have her say that. Yeah, why not? And I saw like most people are charging like $5. It's so funny. It's so funny. And you'll probably get more than 30 seconds from these people too, you know? You got a cameo, Ash and Fire? Good for you. Good for you. Hey, Ayana. Nice dropping in. Hey, Fatty to Fed. Finally going back to traveling for work after almost 6 weeks post-surgery recovery. Gonna miss being part of Girl World every day. I'll come in as much as possible, though. Oh, we'll miss you, Fatty to Fed. My gosh. Well, I'm glad you're recovered from surgery, though. That is the important thing. But, yeah, back to the grind, huh? Yeah, we'll be here. We'll be here for you. No worries. We'll still be here. We're buffering. Yeah, we're buffering. No, I am getting an error also. Let's see. I wonder how I can fix that from where I am. I think Chantal is messing with me. No, she's not. No worries. It should improve shortly. And we'll take it from there if it does not. We are on auto reconnect in case there is an issue that we get actually disconnected. All right. Yeah, that's weird, huh? We got a problem for sure. Uh-oh. Oh, my goodness. Just, yeah. Oh, I don't think I'm even in the stream anymore. Select my stream? Excuse me. I should be in one. Just a sec. Just a sec. No, it's me. It is me. No, I still have an error. I have an error on my side. It's not you guys. It is a poor quality, though. It's not a simple restart because I'm not using like a StreamYard or Restream or anything like that. So it's not quite go in and leave and come back. Let me see. Just give me a sec, okay? I'm muted. Sorry. I think we're good. Are we good? So to gift a membership melody, you'll just click the $sign and it'll say like gift a membership basically. Yeah. All right. All right. I think we're good now. I think we're fine. Okay. Let's continue. Okay. Yeah, I think we're fine. I don't know. Things got weird there for a minute. I don't know. Her true crime coverage is so bad that it done broke the stream. Got no groove, Cheryl. Pretty much. Yeah, Jenny's been a member for a whole month. Oh my gosh, Jenny, thank you. Thank you for being an owlette for a whole month. Fantastic. Thank you. All right. Yeah. Everyone, if they do refresh, they'll come alive with all of us. Okay, so we're gonna we're gonna watch a little bit of it. Let me just get a little bit ahead in her stream because it's a hot ass mess from the beginning. So let's see. She talks. She says hi to people, and then she's like, "Okay, She says, I want to ask you an important question. It's very important. And then she says, why is my cat so cute? Okay. Then they talk about Prince Charles, or King Charles, actually having cancer, I guess. So we wish the best for him. All right. Hey, Sarah Cat Lemon. Hey. Marin Bella. C. Morton. Blink FM. Pataray. Okay, you got it now. Okay, good. Okay, thank you, Wicked Weird Wednesday. It was bad for a couple minutes. It was on my side completely. It is Mercury retrograde. Is it really, Marwa? It's funny. Hey, Jessie Rose. You appreciate being in the student work program? Awesome. Tell you. You just sat here and it got better, Kelly Cat. Yeah, sometimes you just wait it out. That's funny. Okay. All right, so I want to get to that part just where she starts doing her true crime story because it's a couple minutes in. And she actually has a beezer called Creepy, Comfort, and Khrime. And they must be appalled, absolutely appalled at how she tells this story. I had to look it up myself because there were details that were, like blatant details that were missing that made it not make sense. Yeah. All right, so let's get into this. And we are going to play a game, as I said. We are going to play a game. And, it's not there. Where is it? Is it there? No? Just give me a sec. It's not that one. Oh, I think it's this one. There we go. Okay. All right. So do you see at the very bottom, there is a Foodie Beauty, a cutout of a Foodie Beauty. Do you see that little Foodie Beauty right here? Here she is. Okay, that's her. Every time she giggles, we're going to add a Foodie Beauty to the bottom of the screen. Every time. Because she doesn't think she's giggling throughout this, and one of her beezers said that she was not giggling. Hey, Alexis. Oh, I'm glad you laughed. Yeah, I mean, we might as well keep track of all the giggling, because, she has a beezer saying, you weren't giggling through that. She was. She absolutely was. Yeah, I heard it many times, and apparently a lot of you did too. So every time we hear a giggle, we're adding a Foodie Beauty to the screen. And we'll see how many we end up with at the end, okay? Hey, Crayus. Yeah, not enough room down there? I know. If I have to, make her small so we can stack her on top, then, on top of one another, we'll do that. Yes. If we run out of room, switch to poop emojis, we could do that too. That's an excellent idea. Okay. I mean, we got to get through it somehow, don't we? Okay. And you may notice it's not that blue-eyed angel on the screen, whoever that is. No, we got the owl on the screen. Yeah. All right, let's play Find the Beezer. You betcha. Okay, her chat's a little... Let me see if I can make the chat a little bit bigger, but we'll get started.
Is there a fan going in the background?
One other thing is that her audio is terrible. It's terrible. She's way too low. I'm going to turn her up all the way. And then she has these sound alerts, these notifications that are way too high. It's a mess. And she was told that yesterday during her gaming stream, but she didn't fix it. So, all right, let's go.
Be able to hear it. I can't. I'll be a sweat fest if I don't have a fan. Nutto Squishy, hello. Or Nuto. Am I ever going to see your hijab again? Yeah, of course. I'm eventually, I'm on the mend. Oh, somebody asked me about this kind of health related, but whatever. I already talked about it. My injection. Somebody asked if it had red liquid in it, and it does. So I guess it's like because the B12 vitamin is like a red liquid for injection. So I went today to do that. Oh, excuse me. And I had like no pain hardly, like at all. Like
Thought we weren't talking
it's
about
weird.
health.
I don't know. I'm so happy. Like you have no idea.
Speed her up.
Sometimes, Zoe, I do online shopping. Yeah, sometimes.
Okay,
The
let's
weather
do
is
it,
pretty
Foodie
cool.
Beauty.
I love it. So I
Come
want
on.
to get better before the end of February, so I can go camping and I can go back to Fileck Island.
Oh yeah,
and
yeah,
we can
oh
do
yeah.
a lot of things.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm not talking about my health complications anymore. I'm not talking about my personal relationships anymore. I'm not talking about this. I'm not talking about this. I'm not talking about that. But of course, as expected, here she is talking about it all. Of course. Hey, John Galt, why am I reporting? Because I don't want to look at that weird like face with the blue eyes. Who even is that? We might as well look at someone we recognize, you know? Yeah.
I want to do. I'm really annoyed.
Oops.
I hope you understand. Yeah, I know, messy girl. But people don't have to worry. You know, I'm okay. Don't hide from us anymore. I'm still streaming from my room, and that is particularly why I'm off camera. It's comfortable for me.
I'm trying to get her back on the screen here. Where'd she go? She's gone. Well, that's awesome. That's weird. She totally disappeared off the screen. What? What? We can listen for now while I fix it.
I can sit longer. Like I was able to do my cameos, sitting down in the living room, which I haven't been able to do. So now, but I still can't sit for too long. Of course, laying is more comfortable right now. I sleep with a fan, no judgment. Yeah, it's so great. Hi Juan, big hugs from Fresno, California. Hubby is in another room while I stream. You know, you don't want like just to avoid noises and distraction and stuff like that from someone else. I can't wait to do all the things. Me too. I want to do all the things for real. Dude, I legit screamed so loud watching that game. Brittany, isn't it creepy? It's so creepy. Bree. Oh, Death Metal Bree. No way. How you been? Yeah, no, I don't. I try not to lay around all day. You had sciatica surgery, really? Yeah, you know, I find, getting up and walking around a bit, doing certain leg movements helps. I should do these subject podcasts regularly. My voice is soothing. Thank you. Another Fresno Beezer. Hello from Lithuania. We have a Lithuania Beezer, Beatrice. Wow, welcome salam, Amanda. Minnie and I find your voice relaxing. Thank you. What am I going to cook? I don't really know. You know what I've been craving because it's winter here is like comfort foods like
Melody Brundage just gifted one Are You Serious membership. Thank you, Melody. Thank you so much, Melody. And it looks like Callie Cat received the membership. Thank you. Very nice of you. Thanks very much.
tomato and rice soup with like chicken. I don't know. I've been craving that so bad. I've also been really craving fettuccine Alfredo, but that is really not healthy. So I'm going to see if I can kick that craving with something a bit healthier, I guess. I don't know. Nice, Heather. Floip. Hello from Jordanian. Hi, Floip. I want to visit Jordan someday. Messy girl, can you tell us what you ate today? I've been saying, I've been eating that. Okay, so basically what I plan on doing is maybe like alternating. So like one day regular stream, one day gaming stream, one day I don't know. But right now I want to talk about a case that is like, I recently like discovered this case and it's so freaking bizarre and weird. And I just thought that you guys maybe, I don't know if you'd be entertained by it or not, but speaking of true crime, Limp Noodle. Are you familiar with the Alex Murdaugh case? It was the most interesting case I followed. Not really. I've been meaning to look into it, but like I just never did. But it is very popular. Hi, Italian Tidbits. How are you? How are you this evening? We added noodles on the side when we had our restaurant. Yeah, I think it's better that way, you know, for sure, because they keep their texture. Beef and pork, baked ziti with ricotta cheese, lots of parmesan. Ah, well, I can't put pork, but they do have sausage, I guess. Or maybe I'll make it vegetarian. What happened near me? Oh. Alec Murdaugh, like Alec Baldwin. Really? Richard James, hello. Hi, Creepy. I was just thinking of you because I'm going to be talking about this case. I don't know if you're going to hear about it, if you've heard about it.
Big Turks and Quick Twerks, thank you so much for gifting an Are You Serious membership. Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much. And it looks like Wicked Weird Wednesday received the membership. Thank you so much. You're always very generous gifting the memberships, and I really appreciate it. You're really helping the nest to grow, and I love it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
But, yeah, okay, so I said hey to you guys. Yeah, I love making vegetable soups that are like pureed, like potato and leek, like Okay, so today I'm going to be covering, it's a Canadian case. It happened back in 1992. So let me just get my notes up. So I was actually going to do like a true crime and cooking. So I was going to put like a cooking segment and just kind of talk.
Woohoo! And Big Turks and Quick Twerks just gifted another Are You Serious membership. Thank you. Are you serious? And Are You Serious membership. Thank you, Big Turks and Quick Twerks. And Ren received that membership. Thank you. And Just Jamie just gifted one Are You Serious membership. Thank you, Just Jamie. Thank you. And it looks like Terry Lynn received that membership. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody, for helping the nest to grow. I love it. Thank you. Thanks. So we're going to start counting the giggles. Did I show the Stream the Owls? Make it not yet, Just Jamie. No, I edited all that stuff down beforehand, so I haven't had a chance to do that. Yeah, Just Jamie sent me a very funny clip of some owls kissing. It was hilarious. It was like really intense all at once. Oh, One-Eyed Flo has been a member for a month. Thank you, One-Eyed Flo. I really appreciate that. Thank you for being an owlette for a month. Fantastic. Thank you. All right, so when she starts, it's very escandalo. Yes, it's very scandalous. Oh, yeah, it's intense, too. Yeah. Hey, Marianne, how's it going? All right, so when she starts talking about her true crime story, when the giggles start, we're going to start adding on foodies. One-Eyed Flo just gifted an Are You Serious membership. Thank you, One-Eyed Flo. And Melissa M. received that membership. Thank you very much. New members, please be sure to watch your welcome video. Nightbot is going to put a link in the chat. If you are a member and you haven't seen it yet, go take a look. It's like a 30-second video. It's pretty cute though. It's welcoming you to the nest. And thank you so much. All right. So yes, that is what the little foodie at the bottom of the screen is for. Because she's saying she doesn't giggle talking about this crime scene scenario, awful crime that was committed. She doesn't think that she's laughing throughout it, and one of her beezers said that she wasn't also. So anytime we hear her laugh when she starts telling the story, we're putting a foodie beauty at the bottom of the screen. Okay. All right, let's get started.
Over it with this case, so I made like a script just to like kind of keep my facts straight.
She wrote a script? Okay. Oh, it should be professional almost, right?
But yeah, the Daybell case is so I know, Shannon. The one that I'm interested in is whenever the trial will be for the Idaho 4 with like that Koberger guy. Oh, really, Sammerham? Nice. Okay, so this case happened in it's the case of a small town doctor called Doctor, and he has, I'm sorry, forgive me, but he has the funniest last name I ever I don't know, like, wait till I say it. I can't say it normal. I have to say it in some kind of way. Like, his name is Dr. Schneeberger, so I have to say, Dr. Schneeberger. I don't know.
See what I'm saying? It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. So, we'll leave the 1 on the screen for now, okay? And yeah, and that's where we're gonna start. That's where she's starting. She's not even gonna take it seriously enough to say the perpetrators, the convicted R-worded person, R-word, the convicted person. She's not even gonna say the person's name correctly. She's gonna laugh about it. So, yeah. So there is a trigger warning here. This is a case of a physician who drugged a patient, used a medication called Versed or midazolam. It is used for hospice patients. I think if Life and Vibe goes over this, she will probably tell you a lot more about this medication. But it is a benzodiazepine. It's going to relax you to the point. And Versed it can be used, sometimes they call it twilight sleep also. So you can have procedures done and you're kind of in and out. You don't really remember it. So that's what the medication is. He drugged a patient and R-worded her. Okay. That's the seriousness of this case. And she's laughing almost the whole time. Almost the whole time. Yep. So it's Dr. Schneeberger, and she thinks that the name is funny. So, so we're laughing already. Yep.
It's just a funny name. I know, right? Tidbits. So this happened in a small farming town in rural Saskatchewan called Kipling. So very small town. There we go. I have a few pictures.
And you're not missing anything by anything that she's putting up on the screen. It's like, she put up a Kipling welcomes you sign. It's really nothing. Can I put a trigger warning? Do you want me to write it somewhere, Delulu? Or how do you want me to do that? Because I put true crime. I had to misspell crime in the title because YouTube will, they'll say, nothing for you today, ma'am. Yeah, if you guys have suggestions on how to put that, you know what I mean? Yeah. Okay. Let me just make a post and I'll pin the post. I'll pin the comment in the chat. Okay, so trigger warning. All right, I'll pin that to the very top. Okay, and Kimberlina just gifted one Are You Serious membership. Thank you, Kimberlina. Thank you. Thanks so much, Kimberlina. And it looks like who received that membership? It was Just Jessica. Just Jessica now is a member. Welcome, welcome. Christine, you're always telling me to speed her up, to talk. I'm sorry. I would recommend, Christine, for you to come back on the replay and put me at 1.5. That's what I would recommend. It doesn't seem like you're cut out for my live streams. Okay. I would just come back for the replay if you want to, because, I'm not going to speak any faster than I do. And I do have Foodie Beauty sped up. Actually, I'm going to slow her down. So you might really want to come back for the replay. She's going to go down to 1.25. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Let's continue.
So on Halloween night, so it's a town basically that has very few people, mostly farming, like I said. Rosemary. You've heard of this case? Yes.
I mean, that was a giggle, right? Like she's talking about, oh, it's kind of a farm town, right? I mean, it's just like it's nonstop.
There we go. I have a few pictures. Look,
Here we go.
so on Halloween night, so it's a town basically that has very few people, mostly farming, like I said. Rosemary. You've heard of this case? Yes. It also, doesn't have very many people. It doesn't have very much crime either. So a case like this is very, shocking, and everyone would talk about it, and, small town charm and all that. Everyone knows everyone knows everyone's business kind of thing. So on Halloween night in 1992, a 23-year-old woman named Candace Foley had a bad argument with her boyfriend. She was working at, hold on a second. She was working at a local gas station, and she had a really bad argument with her boyfriend. So she fled to get away from him, I guess. What I don't know is, if her shift was over, if she just left. I don't know. But apparently, it was a pretty bad...
Yeah, so she knows none of the details about the case. So basically, this woman had an argument with her boyfriend, and she wanted to go visit her friend to talk about the argument. She and her friend was working at this hospital, so she went over to the hospital to try to meet up with her friend.
Bad argument, so she fled to the Kipling Memorial Hospital. What is going on? My thing is not working. Okay, here. Yeah. Thanks, Rebe.
Yep, that's another one. Okay, Christine, have a great night. Okay, so we got to add another one for more giggling. More giggle. Oops. No, there we go. Yeah, there we go. All right. Probably won't even hear the story.
So she fled to the Kipling Memorial Union Hospital. Apparently she had a friend who worked there. So she was probably going there to try and, confide in her and calm down with her friend. But her friend wasn't there at the time. So a nurse noticed how distraught Candace was. So she suggested she see a doctor before leaving to just be checked out and make sure everything's okay, because she was under a lot of distress.
Yeah, I'm kind of counting it as because she's going to giggle, then she's going to say something, then she's going to giggle again. So yeah, as a cluster, I guess. Yeah, because we will have the entire screen covered for sure.
Get a picture of Candy up here. Yeah, here she is.
She puts a picture of the victim on the screen.
Okay, there she is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Ready, set, bees! Tracy, 26 months. Oh my gosh, that's a long time.
Oh my God.
Yay, 26 months. Thank you,
Incidents.
Tracy, for being a loyal beezer all this time. Ready, set, rebees. You deserve it. Yes. Hi, Lady Ravenhill. Yes. All right. Okay. All right. So yeah.
So I'm not going to count that because she's reading the chat and she's not I'm giving her a lot of leeway here. A lot of leeway. So she's kind of reading the chat. She's just kind of, when she's right in the middle of discussing it, I'm giving her one. She's going to get a lot of leeway from me, and then we'll see how many stack up.
If I don't answer you right away, I'm just trying to, so this is Candy. So Candy was seen by this doctor, Dr. Schneebiggy. Let's look at...
That's one. That's one. Okay, Alexis, I'll put another one on the screen just for you. Just for you. I will. Okay. Okay. All right? Okay. Okay.
Dr. Schneeberger. Oh my gosh.
Oh, now we lost the chat.
Sorry, but he's a loser. Okay. So she was checked out by Dr. Schneeberger, and she was actually a patient of Dr. Schneeberger. So this...
Wait, am I already missing Giggles? Oh my God. I might have to like slow her down a little bit. I'm missing so many. Crazy. All right. Let me go back a little bit.
Oh,
I know, Alexis.
Candy was seen
I know.
by this doctor, Dr. Schneebiggy.
I love you, Santa.
The Bergie 4, the Bergie 4. Welcome. Welcome. Yeah, and that's another one. That's another one. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Oops. There we go. Ooh, we got a lot of Chantals already. I mean, we have a ways to go. We do. Okay. Oh, and we lost the chat again. Awesome. Okay.
Let's look at Dr. Schneeberger. Oh my gosh. Sorry, but he's a...
So she puts a photo of the doctor on the screen. I will take down my picture so you guys can see that. So she's laughing at the doctor, which, okay, you know. I mean, I don't think when I see him, he's convicted. I just think R word. I don't think of laughing. I don't think it's funny, but that's our girl. That's her. Mm-hmm.
The loser. Okay. So she was checked out by Dr. Schneeberger, and she was actually a patient of Dr. Schneeberger. So this Dr. Schneeberger...
So if you're already losing the story, okay, this girl, she's like a young woman. She's like in her 20s. She was working at this gas station. She got in a fight with her boyfriend. I guess it was pretty bad. So she wanted to go talk to her friend, and she thought her friend was working, and her friend works at this hospital. So she goes to the hospital. That's why she's at the hospital. Because I got completely lost there. I'm like, what? How did she end up at the hospital all of a sudden? Like, did the boyfriend do something to her? But no, she just wanted to go talk to her friend who works at the hospital. And she went, and she was all distraught. Her friend wasn't working. So one of the nurses, I guess, saw that she was very upset and said, why don't you just hang on? I think you should meet with the doctor for some reason. Okay. So Dr. Schneeberger sees her.
He was a very well-respected doctor in his community. Everyone liked him. It's a very small town, so he probably had a lot of patients and probably saw half of the town, if not all of the town, at some point. So he actually delivered her baby. So yeah, he delivered Candace's baby for her. So she was very familiar with Dr. Schneeberger, and she trusted him, right? I mean, like everyone in the small town, he had a good reputation, so she trusted him. He had a reputation of being a very good doctor. Dr. Schneeberger said he was going to give Candace a sedative to calm her down. So she was, expecting tablets or something, but was surprised when he injected her with something instead. Something that she described as worked almost immediately and made her whole body go numb. She started panicking when she couldn't move her muscles anymore. All she could do basically was just fall over and utter a few groans. She could not scream for help or feel anything that was being done to her. All she could...
And this is pretty horrific. She's going to see one of the physicians to, she thinks she's probably getting some lorazepam, some Ativan or something just to relax, take the edge off a little bit. But this guy injects her and she starts to lose, her senses, and she just falls over. Absolutely must have been terrified, for sure. And what's especially disturbing about this is that we trust healthcare professionals. You trust your doctor, you trust nurses, police officers, these positions of, authority and of people who are supposed to be there to help you. And that's what you expect. And when you get something completely like what is happening, I can't even imagine it. The trauma of going through like this, something like this, period, is overwhelming on every level, let alone someone that you should be able to trust to take care of you. and this is what's happening.
I feel she described, like, when they said, basically, let's say you're getting a C-section and they freeze you, you could feel tugging, but you can't really tell what's going on. So that's how she described it. She knew something was being done to her, but she just didn't know exactly what. So basically, now Candace is a very wise young woman. So after the ordeal, she had the mind, despite her assault and condition, to place her underwear in an airtight plastic bag she found in the doctor's office when she was finally able to move again. She had the mind to know that this could be used possibly for DNA evidence in the future.
Which, very smart of the victim. Now, she's saying that, like, it freezes you or something. It's not a paralytic. This medication does not paralyze you. You can be fully. I mean, I've been under twilight. They call it twilight, like as a layperson's term, midazolam or Versed. You can move around. You can be guided places, but you have no true awareness of what's happening, and it does take care of a lot of pain also. So, but it doesn't freeze you. It doesn't paralyze you. It's a different type of drug.
So, yeah, she stayed the night at the hospital.
Yeah, look at the chat. Look at the chat laughing it up. Chat is laughing.
Because she was too dizzy to leave, and they really wanted her to stay. So the next day, she actually confronted Dr. Schneeberger. Schneeberger?
Yep. They use Versed for colonoscopies. Oh, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. All right, so we got another giggle. Got another one. Okay.
And asked what was given to her, and he replied, she was like, what did you give me, And he replied in a super cocky, taunting manner. He said, Why did it give you wild dreams?
Elaine, you worked for the company that makes Versed? Interesting. Okay. Pharmaceuticals. All right. So she mocks his voice and what he said to the victim, mocking the victim, and she repeats that in what she thinks is a funny voice and then giggles. Yeah, John, I don't get offended by much, and I'm not now. I'm more blown away that she's laughing about this. Like, what the F is funny about this? Dog. Exactly. Who knows? Who knows? She's a psychopath. I'm convinced. She's a psychopath. Roche Pharmaceuticals? Okay, yeah. Yeah, she's a psycho.
So she basically, that just made her, her heart sank, because she knew by his answer then that he was already thinking of excuses and ways out of what he did, because it was later revealed that she was injected. Where is it? It gets crazy. So he injected her with...
It gets crazy. I'm going to put this on the screen. She puts a picture of a vial of midazolam on the screen, so I'll show that.
It's something called Versed. That's the name brand for a drug, midazolam, which is used as a pre-anesthetic, and it can actually cause... it causes, like, you can't move. It paralyzes you, basically, but it also can cause hallucinations. So
it's not a paralytic. Again, it's not a paralytic. There are a class of medications that actually paralyze, and they administer, like, when they're intubating. Like, if they need to put the tube down someone's throat to help them breathe mechanically, that's when you would use a paralytic. That's what they're for. This is not one of those drugs. But, it's Chantal. It's Chantal. Exactly. What can we really expect from someone who stuffed her face with cheese while talking about another horrible case? Exactly, Sachi Bell. Exactly. Yep. I know, she's an empath. I know. If you are just joining the stream, please take note of the pinned comment up at the top. This is a discussion that Chantal had today on her planned podcast regarding a true crime case of a physician drugging one of his patients and assaulting her, R-wording her. And she's giggling throughout the whole thing. And then she said that she didn't giggle through it, and one of her beezers agreed. And they said, oh, they'll always find something to ding you on. Okay, so we're counting the giggles. We're counting. You fail to see the humor, C. Morton? As do I. Gives more like amnesia during a procedure, right, May Anderson? And you do, I've had it before. I do remember some things, like snippets. I don't remember the whole thing, but I do remember some things. So it's very likely, of course, that this patient does remember part of it at least, Yeah.
So, he's already coming up with that excuse that, why? Whatever I give you hallucinations? Because he realizes that she's remembers what happened to her. So he's probably trying to get out of it already. So yeah. So Candace.
So yeah. So yeah. Yeah. And someone said earlier, I'm sorry, I forgot who said it, that I think it might have been Kazaya, and I think she stepped out. And if this is too much for you, I don't blame you one bit for stepping out. Take care of yourself. That's the most important thing. That there are plenty of actual true crime creators who have integrity in what they do. And, if you want to cover cases, I know Alexis watches one of those, watches a channel that's specifically does that. And Alexis, if you want to put the name of the channel in the chat, that's fine. But they do treat these cases with respect and the levity that they deserve. So I think you're absolutely right. There's no reason to come to Fruity Beauty for these types of stories. So many of the actual true crime people are great, right, Ashen? Yep. Okay, Monty B, I totally understand. Anybody who does want to step out, if this is a little too much listening to her, I totally get it. And I don't take it personally at all. I understand. I really do. Yeah, Kendall Ray, Danielle Christie, I think that's the one Alexis watches. Yeah.
Just told her parents what happened, and they believed her.
Danielle Kirsty.
Of course, no one else in the town seemed to, because it was such a small town. And like I said, everyone respected Dr. Schneebiggy. They thought that Candace was just trying to get money from him, or that she wanted the doctor to herself, and basically just wanted to break up their marriage or something like that, because she really had a thing for Dr. Schneeberger. Though, no offense, I can't see it.
She puts a picture of the doctor on the screen. No offense, I can't see it. As she's commenting on this guy's looks, on his looks. You show me a man who has done this to somebody, I'm not thinking of whether he's ugly or handsome. That wouldn't even occur to me. I'm seeing an R word. So, yeah. Nadia, you're Canadian? Very familiar with this case. Thank you, Nadia. The laughter is bothering me, so I'll see you at the next live. Okay, I totally understand. Yeah, I totally understand. And I'm taking note of all the giggles, because she has convinced herself that she did not laugh through this and that she took it seriously. So we're counting the giggles. Yeah.
So
I'm going to add another one there, actually. I know I said I wouldn't, but I think that needs one. Christina Randall, yeah. She's excellent, too. Mile Higher podcast. I don't know Christina Randall. She's the one. Yeah, I know that one, too. Yeah, there's a lot of good ones. A lot. Bailey Sarian, right? Bailey Sarian does giggle a lot sometimes at, I'm used to her, but sometimes I'm even like, I don't know if I would have laughed at that one, Yeah, Kato, it is. Yep.
Oh, because it's a small town and she didn't want her reputation, she didn't really want people to be talking about the situation, because they didn't believe her anyway. So, again, she did something smart. She drove 2 hours to Regina, a much bigger city in Saskatchewan, to get tested where no one would know her there. So, sure enough, a schmexual assault test kit would reveal that there was male residue, for lack of a better term, on her underwear and jeans. You know what male residue is, right, guys? So, sure enough, a schmexual assault test kit would reveal that there was male residue, for lack of a better term, on her underwear and jeans. You know what male residue is, right, guys? So, sure enough, a schmexual assault test kit would reveal that there was male residue on her underwear and jeans. You know what male residue is, right, guys? Yeah, this is a crazy, crazy, crazy case. Okay, so um,
Right, where Schneffer, I thought she would have too. I thought that town that she just said that you live there, somebody's problem. Why'd y'all name the city that? I know. I thought she really would have like dissolved into giggles at that. Yeah, yeah.
now they went to the doctor for, to see if he would submit some DNA testing to compare with the sexual assault kit. And he was so confident that he was innocent that he volunteered a DNA blood test when he was confronted with the evidence. So now to everyone's, especially Candy's, hi everybody who joined. I'll say hey to you guys in a minute. Now to his, to Candace.
I'm not counting that one because she's talking to the chat. I am giving her a lot of grace because I don't want her to be able to say that I counted every single time she made a little tee. No, I'm giving her a lot of grace here, and we're going to see how many there are that add up.
This is surprise and complete disappointment. The DNA from the blood test that was that the doctor took did not match the sexual, I have to be careful, sexual assault test kit from her jeans and underwear. And she was like, what? Like she knew in her gut that he did do this to her. And she was just like, imagine finding out that the DNA did not match. What kind of case would you have if the DNA came up negative? DNA is a huge, huge, it can make or break a case, basically. So, she was surprised, but she didn't believe it. So 7 more years would pass until Dr. Schmeebiggy agreed to a second DNA test.
I'm giving her one for that just because it's making a mockery out of the situation by continuing to use that ridiculous voice. It's kind of insulting. Let's see. Nisi, this is Chantal blatantly attempting to get viral attention to be discussed, cause outrage, no different than her graveyard mukbang or false essay claims or publicly marking BBJ. I think, I agree, Sir Austin, she doesn't have the intelligence or empathy to do this. Absolutely. I think she was actually kind of thinking that this could be one of her scheduled podcasts. She said that she was going to do at the end, like somewhere in the stream, she says that every other day or something, she's going to do gaming. Like she's trying to do like a scheduled type of thing, certain days for certain things. And I think she's trying to have like a true crime Tuesday type of thing. Because, she took the time to write out a script and everything. I don't know. She's opening herself up to libel reporting this way on these people. Yeah, I hope she doesn't do it either. I think she's going to get a lot of flack for this. And someone in the chat does say, wow, I wish you hadn't, like, pretty much you giggled through the entire thing. And that person was just like, what? That person I mentioned before was like, she didn't giggle. Gosh, they'll find anything. Like, she did. I heard it. These people are delusional.
Again, I'm really bad at
I'm really bad at what, Chantal? Being a human being? Yeah, I agree. You are really bad at that. So bad. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Where is it? All right, here he is getting a blood test. So 7 more years would pass until Dr. Schmeeberger agreed to a second DNA test. Again, blood was drawn from the doctor's arm, but this time it was done with the police watching. The doctor always... What's weird is he always insisted that the blood be drawn from his left arm. Like, always his left arm. I guess presumably because that's where he claims his good vein is. Like, I do that when I get blood tests too. Like, I'm always like... I know exactly which vein they're going to get blood from. So he could probably use that excuse.
So I didn't watch this live, so I'm not sure how many live viewers she had, but at this point right now, she has almost 4,000 views on this. So, but I don't know how many were watching her live. I wasn't able to see it.
But again, second time, his DNA would be negative. So again, Candace was shocked and extremely disappointed by these results. At this point, the police were ready to close the case. I mean, he passed 2 DNA tests. Usually one is enough to convince most of one's innocence. So, I mean, DNA evidence, like I said, is considered very strong evidence after all. And he was, 2 negative tests. But again, it did not sit right with Candace or her family.
Oh, Jen, you're right. You're right. I don't know what. Yeah, you're right. That's pretty cool that it does have that. Yeah, let me take my my picture down. I forgot about that. Oh, I'm not gonna. It's gonna cause me to mess everything up when I got all my Chantals lined up. But if you remember, when she's live, she has the red number at the top left corner, and thank you, Jen, because it does show up on the replay because it's part of the video. So she had 310 people watching. Thank you, Jen. I didn't even think of that. 310 people were watching. So not too many. Not too many.
Again, Dr. Schneeby blamed the Versed.
I'm giving her one for that. That's so unnecessary. So unnecessary. What is the point of that? All right, I gotta kind of start piling them on. I don't know how. Oh, you're not gonna be able to see that. I'm not laughing at, you guys know. I hope you know. Someone's gonna be like, she's such a hypocrite. She was laughing too. No, not at this. Laughing at all of my giggling Chantals and what I'm going to do with them because they're piling up as I expected. Okay. Let's see. I'll just have to put them in between. There we go. Yeah, I can just stack them kind of. All right.
My Dazzle for Candace having hallucinations about what happened because it can produce hallucinations. But to Candace's defense, experts would say, sure, the Versed can produce hallucinations, but it cannot produce DNA evidence. It cannot produce male residue on underwear and jeans. So that had to have come from someone, right? So Candace was determined not to give up, rightfully so. Very, very strong, wise woman. Because it's not easy to keep your composure and keep fighting for yourself when you have a whole town against you, not believing you. Even the police are ready to close the case in your face, She didn't.
Yeah, I'll check the tags. Please remind me because I have to open. I have way too much open on my computer right now. After we finish, please remind me to check because I need to open a browser that I have that extension installed on where I can view her tags. Okay, and another one. Okay.
Didn't want it happening to anyone else. She even said one day it's going to be someone's child or it's going to be someone else and I need this to break this case. So she hired a private investigator and that investigator broke into the doctor's car and there was a chapstick there. They took the chapstick and they had it tested for DNA using the epithelial cells found on the lip balm tube.
I am 100% shocked that she could pronounce that. Absolutely shocked. She can't say endocrinologist, but she can say epithelial cell. And Beck says she's going to report Chantal's stream. And I don't blame you one bit. I am not advising or encouraging anyone to do that, but I wouldn't blame you if you did. Mm-hmm. Oh, now she's going to take a puff.
Now, the cells found on the chapstick matched the DNA from the DNA kit found on Candace's underwear and jeans.
I read something different because I looked at it quickly just to try to get more, because I was confused about the whole thing, the way she was telling it. Essentially, a private investigator was hired by the victim, broke into the doctor's car. It took a chapstick and a strand of hair. And the samples for both weren't conclusive enough to confirm the DNA. So, but she's saying that it did. But of course, as someone just mentioned, the way it's obtained, it can't be used as evidence anyway. So, yeah.
So the chapstick matched. So she immediately relief for her because it proved she was right all along. Her intuition was right, and she was not crazy.
That's true, Sachibel. They can collect things that have been thrown out. Yep, like a coffee cup to get your saliva from, or a cigarette. Yeah. Hey, is it SOMDTHC? I love your channel. A member of the replay team, always showing my support for you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yeah, if anyone can never make a live because I just schedule them at weird times and you're doing stuff, but you always catch the replay, I appreciate you just as much as everyone that shows up for live streams or can come to live streams. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you.
So then the question is, why is the DNA different on the chapstick from the doctor's blood test, right? But there was a problem with this. Like, there's no proof that the chapstick belonged to Dr. Schneeberger. And the evidence also could not be used in court anyway because of how it was obtained. Basically, the private investigator breaking into the doctor's car, right? So that's not a legal activity. So Candace...
Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. That's illegal activity. Ha ha ha. Ha ha. I forgot which one I cloned. I cloned one and copied and pasted, and I don't know where it went. I'll just have to clone another one, I guess. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. I'm not laughing at the case. I'm sure you know. There we go. There we go. There. You go right over there. Laughing, Chantal. Okay.
This goes on for years. Candace tries another route by trying to sue Dr. Schneeberger in court. And so the doctor was asked to take a third DNA test for this case. And this time, a nurse wanted blood from his finger instead of his arm. Try a different route, you know. Both of the arm ones were negative in the past, so let's try your finger. But the doctor refused, saying he had a disease. Yeah, you have a disease. It's called loser disease. That made him easily bruise. And since...
I'm counting that. What would it be reported under? That's a good question, Joanna. When we go look at the tags, we'll go look at like the different options we can select for how to report it. And it's always best to try to report on a desktop if you do have access to one. From a phone, it hardly ever does anything. But if you can get the timestamp where she's actually like really laughing at the patient, or really laughing at the victim, different things, misinformation. Yeah. You're on your PC now. Perfect.
His test was voluntary. The nurse tried to draw blood from the left arm again because it was a voluntary test and he didn't have to do it at all. So he insisted on the left arm again. But this time, she had a very hard time pulling any blood at all. So after a couple of attempts, finally some blood was drawn, but the nurse noticed something bizarre about the blood. The blood did not appear fresh, and the sample actually was too degraded to get a DNA result. So at this point, you know, Candace was like, "Oh, come on, this is just ridiculous at this point." So many more years would go by until there was actually a break in the case. But it actually came at a very unfortunate cost, however.
Yeah, so we have another trigger warning here. So Dr. Schneeberger was reported by his stepdaughter for basically doing the same thing to her. So the stepdaughter came forward to report this, and that made them look at this case again because apparently he was injecting her with the same medication. So the phlebotomist knew something was up, somebody's problem. Yeah, I mean, they do that all day long, you know, 5 days a week, 6 days a week. So they know when something's off for sure. Yeah. Might be a tough battle. There are some pretty insensitive true crime people on this platform. That is true, Kirsten. That is absolutely true. There are some wackadoos covering true crime for sure. Yeah. And Kimberly and I don't have any interest in true crime. I just think it's sad. And I don't like, you know what I mean? I don't like dwelling in the darkness. I don't. Like, I'll watch them on occasion, you know, like something that's fascinating or hasn't been solved yet. But, you know, it's just kind of dark. Right, Mrs. Chester, they would have done a buccal swab. Right, this was back in the early 90s when it first happened. Yeah, Amethyst, she does actually talk about that. She does cover that. I don't know why, but she does. She does get into that. Yep.
So Dr. Sneeby, his
Here we go. Okay. All right, we got another one. Nice, Chantal. Very nice. Yep. Yep. She sucks at gaming. She sucks at true crime. You know, like, what are you good at? Anything? You good at anything at all? Is this a clone? I can't tell. I should probably change the color of them. What the heck? Oh, I'm copying, but I'm not pasting. Duh. Okay. There we go. And you go back down. Get yourself down there. There we go. Okay.
stepdaughter revealed that, you know, the doctor had been sexually assaulting her also, and would sneak into her room at night on several occasions and also injected her with something, but she didn't know what. So yeah, this guy was married. So his wife went through his office and found condoms, tons of medications. She even found Versed. So she reported this to the police, who brought him in, and this time, fourth time's a charm, they took DNA from his hair, saliva, and blood from his finger. So the DNA, this DNA test, because it didn't come from his arm, was a match for both his stepdaughter's case and Candace's sexual assault kit findings on her jeans and her underwear. So why didn't the first 3 blood tests reveal a DNA match? Well, on the stand, Dr. would reveal that he had surgically, this is crazy to me, he had surgically, hold on, I gotta get this picture.
I didn't actually unmute myself. I just cloned the Foodie Beauty. I didn't even unmute myself.
He had surgically, he's so crazy, he surgically inserted a plastic tube filled with the blood of one of his patients. At one point, you can even see the tube protruding from his arm. Check this out. Right here. But he's like hiding where the surgical incision is there, right where his hand is.
Oops.
No idea how they missed that.
Oops. We lost it. We lost the whole thing. Let me take my picture down so you can see what she's showing. She doesn't even, I mean, the picture, this is the size of the picture she has on her stream. She doesn't even make it full screen. You can't even see what's happening here. You can't even see this. It sounds like, okay, it sounds kind of interesting. I'd like to see how it was done, but like, you can't even see what's going on here in this photo at all. Yeah.
That, but anyway, I guess they thought he had huge veins. So
huge veins? Must have just had huge veins.
He kept that nasty tube in all those years, right from 1992. This is 1996 here. So that's why the 3rd blood test was full of old blood. So he said he did this to protect himself. So even with being caught, he didn't just, fess up. He still maintained his innocence, claiming he did this out of desperation to protect himself from the accusations, but no one believed him at this point. No one believed him. So all in all, good news for Candace because she finally gets some justice now. He was charged with sexual assault, drugging his victims, and obstructing justice. He was sentenced, this is going to piss you off, it did me, to a mere 6 years and is a free man today. Ew. Too lenient of a sentence, in my opinion, for being a serial sexual assaulter. So, yeah. So that's the case.
Oh, that was a good one. Ah ha ha. Ah ha. Ah ha ha. Ah ha. Ah ha ha. Ah ha. Yeah. I'll show you the chat when someone says, "Oh no, you weren't laughing, Chantal. You weren't."
Isn't that creepy? Hi guys, who did I miss? Applebee's. Why drive across town if you can walk across the hallway? What? Disney. Hi everybody. Pam Chocolat, Rudy. Hi Pam. Talia. Sigmund. That's pretty normal in Canada. She should have been at least 25 years. Yeah. Yeah, exactly creepy. Like, by the way, Creepy Comfort and Crime, also a channel. Go sub up. They do a lot of really good.
She never promotes channels. The green feces in Chantal's throat. That makes you mad. But your husband having great fantasies about random women that he wants to shit on doesn't. Correct. That is correct. Yes. Alexis, so I'd like to say that I'm interested in true crime because for me, it explains how crimes are solved, which I find fascinating because we have come so far when it comes to DNA. And also, I don't want to put pressure on you for typing. I'd be like screwing up and backspacing and oh my God. So, yeah. Yep. So I'm looking for the chat now for when this person says all the giggling. She posted a mukbang. We'll go watch it. Okay. We'll watch it next.
Good Canadian crime because most of the cases you hear, you don't hear too many of them from Canada. You have some major cases like, Paul Bernardo and all that, but definitely, and what's that one guy's name? Luca Magnotta. Ugh. But yeah, this schneebie loser should have got 25. I mean, I've seen people get life sentences for graping someone. So why on earth is this guy getting away with that? He's a free man today, You could unalive someone in Canada and be out in less than 10 years. Yeah. Oh, he's got to be old. I think I saw a picture of him being old and gray somewhere. You can probably Google it, but... Yeah, I wonder how many women he did that to, right? But at least he was caught. But, that's so weird. Like, I'd never heard of a case like this where somebody surgically... He's such an idiot. He kept the same tube in his arm for all those years so that there was old blood. That's disgusting. How do you live comfortably with an old tube in your arm? What a weirdo.
What a weirdo. Yes, indeed. Mrs. Morris reads, thank you for gifting an Are You Serious membership. Thank you so much, Mrs. Morris Reads, and it looks like Christy received the membership. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Alexis, also, I find mental illness fascinating because our brains and personalities are so complex, and I want to understand how people who commit these horrible acts think and behave. Yeah, that is, I guess, the main motivation for a lot of women interested in true crime, and also... a way to kind of protect yourself. Sorry. to try to hopefully find a way to protect yourself if you can catch those signs early on, if it does at all. Just Jamie says, I don't need as much money, guys. My husband works. Also, Chantal posts at least 2 pieces of content a day, every day. Yes, because her man takes good care of her and she doesn't have to work. Thank you very much. Thank you. Exactly. Didn't expect to stream tonight, Sniper Love. Well, here we are.
Ugh. But yeah. There is a movie on it, Laura? No way. I didn't know that. Yeah, there's the link for their channel. Hi, Melly! Melly, I wanted to say thank you so much because I realized after my stream that you not only gifted memberships, but you gifted Loyalty Beezer memberships, which is crazy. So thank you so much for that. I didn't watch Get Down with Sean and Marley. Do you want me to? I keep forgetting. Ugh. You have to email me and remind me, Applebee's. And send me some funny pictures. The fact that doctors are those people deemed trustworthy and some abuse their trust. Oh yeah, you see a lot of people in power really abuse their trust. You just subbed. Yes, thank you, Brittany. I find listening to people talk about true crime, it's really, relaxing. Candace wasn't married, Brittany. She had a boyfriend. And they were fighting pretty bad at the, before this all happened. So she had a boyfriend. She wasn't married. She was only 23.
Is she doing a live mukbang right now, or is it pre-recorded?
Canada has some wild cases. Our justice system is way too fair to the worst criminals. Yeah, I know, but some places, I think, isn't Switzerland one or Sweden? I mean, it's like living in an apartment. They feed you well, they give you Swedish meatballs. I wonder how long you would know who would have been in jail if you hadn't dropped the charges.
Okay,
Honestly,
thank
Jimmy
you.
Pondu, it's hard to say, but...
Yeah, she likes listening to it. It relaxes her. Yeah, very relaxing. Yeah. I mean, she also has admitted to watching, again, a trigger warning for a 9/11 event, for watching videos over and over of people. That's all I can say. I'm not even going to say it. Yeah. It's disturbing.
I mean, that's in the past.
Can't even say
but look
it.
at nothing's happening to him now for what else he did, right? So, could have caused so many infections. Ew. I know, even, look at that Nancy lady who was in Gary and Filter's chat laughing at a patient that was hurting. Oh, really, Brittany? Wow. Crazy. Oh, sorry, yeah, I'll take that photo down. No problem. It is gross. If you're squeamish, Samerham, yeah. I Accuse. Oh, there's a movie called I Accuse. There you go. There's also a Forensic Files case. I watch a lot of Forensic Files, and I was like, I want to talk about this case, So that episode definitely helped me talk about it. Just get down with Sean and Marley Wooden Spoon. It's a short. You want me to play it? I don't want people to accuse me of being like shaming people. Yeah. Applebee Meth Goblin. Oh my gosh, that's a new name. I love it. Yeah, scared off. I know. Well, some reactors get scared off. Yeah, it's true. It's like they can't handle like anything, any spotlight being on them. I think people like go into reacting expecting that the spotlight will just be on their subject all the time, but then it's like it can turn on you at any moment, and like a lot of them can't handle that.
I wonder if that's true, if reaction channels think that as long as they keep talking about someone else, that they're never going to have, attention towards them. If anyone does think that, that they're going to learn pretty fast that is not the case. If you're live, if you're making videos, if you're saying anything on a channel, you can be a target 100%. Yep. Sir Austin, I find missing persons cases interesting and watch sometimes just in case, but watching true crime for entertainment seems kind of odd to me. Yeah, it's definitely a thing. Definitely a thing. Yeah, we will be watching Rainy Day. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just waiting for this person to say about the giggles. About, you weren't giggling, Chantal, so we can count how many giggles there were. Yeah. Yeah, we'll go watch it afterwards.
To help me recite the prayers. No, I don't, actually. Like the prayer beads, eh? No, Lexus, what is it? Hi, Suzmere. Oh, I think I seen like a picture. It came up in the suggested. I always see the suggestions sometimes of like because I tag myself in my videos, right? So if YouTube is saying, well, if you're interested in foodie beauty, you're also interested in this. I saw like a picture of me as a child or like a young teenager. I don't know where they're going to go with that, but whatever. I mean, somewhere in my past. No, Rhonda, what is that? Oh, yes! Their father, yeah, the honor killing, yep. Hi, Diamond Form, that is sad. That's not, yeah, that's a weird, that's a cultural thing. That's not an Islam thing. ISPQ, what is that, Sweaty? Yeah. You have to do the extreme workout as well, Maddie. Dietitian. I've seen a couple in my life, you know.
Someone said they reported another creator's video. For what? For what? That's ridiculous. That person does not... Whatever. These beezers, huh? Oh my God. Yeah. Someone was saying how the doctor was deported from Canada. Just trying to scroll up. I read that too. That the doctor was actually born in an African country that has since like changed names and everything. But that he went to school in South Africa to become a doctor and got his citizenship for Canada while he was like under investigation for these acts, and lied about it to the judge, saying that he wasn't the subject of any police investigation. So he was North Rhodesia. Thank you, Worschneffer. So he was granted his citizenship under false pretenses. So he was deported back. He was deported to South Africa, and he's living in Durban, working in catering. Yeah, now Zimbabwe. Yeah, thank you, Chicken and Duck. Yeah, I mean, look at the chat. They got like 100 times more information than Chantal, who's actually trying to do a true crime podcast. Okay, yeah. And you guys are just like, oh yeah, it's this, it's that. I mean, yeah. I read a couple of articles. I mean, that's all I'm going to do, Chantal. And she said she took the time to write out a script. Okay. Oh yeah, 547 viewers. If you're one of them, and if you're enjoying the stream, hit the like button. Why not? It's a free way to support my channel. I appreciate it. Thanks. Or if you think I'm talking too slow, you can hit the thumbs down too. That will also work. It's all engagement.
Once you put aside other people's opinions on you, you will find things will be better. Yeah, for sure. My little voices are so cute. Thank you. He put out a preview for what looks like a new series about you. It's a couple minutes long. It's all about you. Wow, cool. I think, like, if I think positively, I guess, you know, like that saying that, like, you know, I guess people are interested in my life to some degree to be able to do that. Yeah, West Coast Last. I went through my... Now, I have a blocking list that's very big. And for some reason, in the studio, YouTube only shows maybe 400 at a time. So I'm not able to find all of you guys that are blocked and want to be unblocked. So if you want to be unblocked, make sure that if you want to send me a link to your channel in an email or on TikTok or something, I can try to do it that way. But I saw your name on there and I was like, oh yeah, I don't see the reason to keep you blocked anymore. So many... Go mala shopping? That's a good idea. Ramadan prep. Yeah, traditions for Ramadan. We did do a few videos. We don't go all out there, but, you know, 20 years of therapy to understand my relationship with food. It's very hard. Did you, Pam? Good. Okay. I meant, yes, sorry, usually C block.
Yeah, she has to unblock people now.
Dinners, mine, which is locality, which is whatever he wants. Yeah, some people can just eat whatever they want, eh? And, like, you can't eat in silence without watching anything. Me too, Talia. I hate that. So I plan what I'm going to watch before I eat, because I hate having my food, and then I can't find something to watch.
Thank you, Darkest Coven.
They say that you should, like, to be mindful, you should not watch anything while eating. That's so boring. They must not have a life spreading all that negativity. Well, yeah, I mean, there's something going on. Do you like soda water, Talia?
Oh my God.
We're just a dietitian, not a nutritionist or coach or anything. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, really, Sweaty? I don't remember that.
Almost an hour.
Bye-bye, baby. Bye-bye. Bye, happy dog.
When does that person say it?
Enjoy all your lives, both current and old. Thank you. Chantal, do that video game again. Oh, yeah, so, like I was mentioning...
You're blocked, Kimbolina? Yeah,
days.
of course.
Like, I'm going to do maybe a, gaming stream every other day. Last night, I spent a good hour and a half watching a lot of tutorial videos, and I'm going to practice with the game tutorial, which I should have done, but I thought I'm going to go in blind, you know?
Oh, thought you'd go...
There's no good horror movies anymore.
She thought she'd go in blind to her gaming stream. Okay.
No. Like, what's the latest good horror movie that you guys have seen? I'm trying to think.
Yeah, try to think.
Like a female Bevo, I just swallow my food. But, yeah, just reducing it. At the very minimum, if it's just the first step.
KUNTY Queen says, I thought this was supposed to be a true crime stream. Why are you talking about things you said you wouldn't talk about anymore?
That's what I have to remember. Like,
must be new.
The first step and make it a realistic one, not just like all or nothing. Go right into a juice fast, you know? The food lasts longer and is more satisfying. Yeah. Yeah, that's what they say. Horror games are better than horror movies. Horror games these days are kind of like movies that you can interact with and play. You know what I mean, Suze? Talk to me, Sati. I didn't like it that much. I don't know why, but yeah, I can appreciate it for being what it is.
Been blocked for 2 or 3 years now, Anita.
Cunty Queen, I did do the true crime series part, and now I'm just kind of hanging out with you guys. I think I'll do that for like streams, you know, just like where basically sometimes like for part of the stream I'll talk sometimes about like whatever, just hang out with you guys and talk, like answer your questions and stuff, and then either do some gaming or whatever I have planned. Most people, I only eat at the kitchen table.
Who is it, Joanna? Are you gonna share?
Yeah, it's easy to do that. Most people get religion mixed with culture. Each country has their own way of doing things. Some are more liberal, some aren't. Exactly, Talia. Yeah, for sure. I think it's because, you know,
the gaming was
awful. Culture, a lot of them are Islamic law, right? So they mix it with the culture, but a lot of the things that happen are not in the Quran. They're not religion. You know, a lot of people interpret it a certain way. Same thing with the Bible, you know. So important to introduce new food habits. Indeed, yes. I haven't really talked about my health. I mean, other than like you guys already know about my, you know, my back thing. So I'm just saying, like people who are asking me about it, like I'm feeling a lot better.
That's good.
I meal plan and make meals in individual containers for the week. That's a good idea. I've never been able to do that. No, I didn't block you.
How's your sciatica today? Asks Alexis.
Yeah, maybe I rushed through it too much. I don't know. I wish they would hurry up with the next season of The Last of Us. I love the post-apocalyptic anything. Oh, really? I like it too. I really love
Captain Alex. Really cool. Oh, I don't know who that is. To eat without
us now. Actually, no, because now I eat every meal with my husband. Before, like, I would be talking to the camera eating.
Sure you do, Chantal. Sure you do.
Yeah, I kind of miss, you know, the kitchen chairs. Maybe I can try the gaming chair. Like, it's more comfortable and big. But sitting down for a long time was too uncomfortable. But you know. Patrick Wilson, Joanne. Have you seen him in a movie called...
Yeah, she said she's really looking forward to Ramadan. So, yeah. If this is going to be the Islamic education channel, I'm going to be extremely busy. Very busy.
Little children, if you like him, you will love that. Excuse me, I'm going to make dinner now. I'm going to have a sip of my diet soda. I'm having my shisha. Oh, my sciatica is... It's like every day... you know, knock on wood.
She's talking about her sciatica. I thought she wasn't going to talk about this. Okay.
It's better and better, and I think maybe the vitamin injections are really better. Yeah, Cunty Queen, eventually. I will show myself. I don't know when, but... Soda water tastes like electricity, Talia. I love it. I show myself all the time. I've shown myself for many years, yeah. It's good, Heather. My favorite parts of your vlogs is when you're out and about and show the scenery. The buildings and parks seem so much more maintained and pretty than Detroit. I was surprised. One of the biggest things I was surprised about is how... I mean, there are, like, some streets and some...
What else does she have to talk about?
Are not very picturesque, but a lot of it is very nice. Yeah, you're right. A lot of it's very nice. So there's a lot of parks. There's a lot of things I haven't explored, and I want to get back out there. Are you comfy when you sit on the floor and use?
Get back out there.
Yeah, not. Yes, as long as I have that big pillow to lean on. But no, I'm more comfortable, I think, eating on a table. I think because, you know, a lot of people like cross their legs when they're eating, and I can't comfortably. So, I wonder if it wasn't confined to an apartment building. We probably just didn't really think about that at the time. And honestly, those chairs are actually sturdy. Like they have metal. There's a lot of falafel, shawarma, kind of places like that. A lot of places that have roast chicken. Yeah. I mean, I guess I could put a pillow on the chair, but I don't know. Talk to Me was a metaphor movie for drug addiction to try to make it dramatic. You know, like you could spin one story a million different ways, and you know what I mean. So. I don't know what they're going to talk about. I don't really bother myself with that. I don't really care, you know. I haven't seen any of the videos of the bigger YouTubers made that got like million views. Like I haven't seen those videos. I don't care. Why am I going to like, you know, watch that? I mean, I know my life more than anybody, right?
Capone so, Boxer in Chantal's chat.
Yeah. Parks so much text. Detroit has come a long way. But
asking if she found a good moisturizer.
Crime is very, very, very largely studied. That's one thing I like about it. Because drugs and alcohol are illegal, you won't see people strung out on the streets. I've never seen a single person. They do bust people sometimes for making homemade alcohol and things.
Did you ever find moisturizer?
That you ever hear about that? Midnight Mass is such a good series. Really, Talia?
Are you using oil of Olay? What did you find? Oh, she's so boring. I was doing a million things watching the chat playback, so I didn't catch that timestamp. Plenty of drug-addicted Arabs and Muslims. Yes, unfortunately. It's true. It's true. Yeah, it's funny how people think Muslims are like any more pious than like Christians, Jews, atheists. You know, it's like, you know, like they expect that we're all going to be like wearing robes and walking around speaking Arabic in our daily lives to everybody who doesn't understand us. Someone was even, I heard someone saying, like, they heard the call to prayer when she was in the park doing some, I don't even remember what, it was a while ago. And the person was like, aren't you supposed to pray? Like, she was supposed to drop down, like, almost like in the military, like, drop down and give me 20. Like, drop down in the in the park and just start doing push-ups, just start praying. Yeah, I did turn her down super low. I did. I'm just watching the chat because I want to see what the person, when they talk about it, how much she was giggling or not giggling. That's what I'm waiting for. Yeah. Chantal's going to be shocked to learn about opium in the Muslim world. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's like if someone says, oh, I'm Catholic, do they expect the person to be wearing, like, a nun's habit? And behaving like a nun? No, not usually. She said, Inshallah, soon. I'll be showing my face soon. God willing. Where are your rosary beads? I grew up Catholic and I was wearing them as a necklace. Apparently it's blasphemous. I was a kid. I didn't know. It looked like a cool necklace. Got some from my first communion in a little plastic box. It's like, oh, jewelry. I didn't know. We are going to watch the mukbang. We are going to watch. Let me just go ahead a little bit. She can't fast. She's saying she's going to... Oh, she's an idiot. She's saying she's going to fast for Ramadan. It's going to improve her blood sugar. Okay. No, you can't. Idiot. She's going to be so sick. She's going to be in the hospital. She will be in the hospital. Oh, what do you think of the whole Jennifer Crumbly case? I want to hear her thoughts on this. Do you guys know about that? Oh, it's another trigger warning. Anyway, we're waiting for the verdict for that right now, for Jennifer Crumbly. I'm curious what she says.
Yeah, exactly, Blondie, yeah. I never heard of that case, Kiki.
Never heard of it. Okay. Okay, well, that's that. That's that. Never heard of it. I thought you weren't talking about your health anymore. This is annoying up here. I can't dismiss that. It's her link to join the Beezers, the membership. No thanks. No thanks. Why would you? She doesn't give you anything. You don't even get emojis. You don't even get cool emojis. What if that person deleted their comment or got blocked and, like, we're looking for something that no longer exists? That could be. That could be. All right, we're going to go look at the tags for this video. And there was something else someone asked. I don't remember exactly, but we got to open. Yeah, maybe it got deleted. Okay, so we'll look at the tags for this video. I got to open a different browser where that's installed. So let's do that. There we go. All right. Chantal. Let me line up her mukbang in the meantime. Face reveal. Oh, please, we know what you look like. Face reveal. Come on now. Face reveal. All right. Kuwaiti food mukbang. Wow. So original. So different. We haven't seen that. Like, she's really treating us, isn't she? Yeah, we don't get to see that stuff anymore. Okay. Yeah, I think they're trying to make an example out of Jennifer Crumley. I do. When the defense gave their closing statement today, I was like, the lawyer is a wackadoo, but she's right. And that's all that matters. She's right. I think she's right. They really had no evidence to say that she was that neglectful. And they were just trying to assassinate her character. That's really all it was. Like, okay, she cheats on her husband. She's on Adult Friend Finder. What does it have to do with your son? Nothing. Okay. I'm on the right browser. Let me just pull up. We'll look at those tags. Foodie Beauty. Oh, I gotta scroll to find her. Okay, we're looking at tags. And what else? I think, Joanna, you asked for something. What else are we using? What else are we looking at? The tags and what else? Okay. Let's see if I can bring this up. Okay. The tags are... Sorry for all the clicking. This is supposed to be a silent mouse. It's not. You can still hear it. It's not nearly as bad as my old one. It was like click, 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 click. Okay. It says it has no tags. It says it has no tags. Okay, what else am I looking for? I forgot. All right, I guess we'll move on. I knew I was going to forget. I thought Joanna asked for it. I can't scroll that far back, though. Okay. All right, so how to report. Thank you, Patricia. Thank you. Thank you. Perfect. I appreciate that. Thank you. I hate that when I can't think of something. Thank you. Perfect. How to report a video. And this is not any kind of advice from me at all. That would be called brigading. And brigading is definitely against terms of service, even if you try to do it in a sneaky way, which people do. We were discussing, how would you report such a video? Right. Thank you. Okay. I don't know why I can't. I don't know. I don't know what's happening here. Okay. Oh, that's why. I had a long day. I'm sorry. Okay. Reporting the video. Oh, yeah. Okay. Here we go. All right. So it would be these 3 dots over next to the share. Okay. And the last one on the list is report. Now we're going to look at the options. Like, what if someone was going to report a video such as this, what would we choose? It doesn't have sexual content, violent or repulsive content. And then when you click on it, it will give you more options. So adults fighting. I got a video age restricted ones for adults fighting, and it was professional fighting, and I got it age restricted. It was clearly professional fighting, and I tried to fight it, and they didn't. Physical attack, youth violence, I don't even talk about that. Hateful or abusive content. No. Harassment or bullying. Harmful or dangerous acts. No. Misinformation. Possibly misinformation, but she didn't. I mean, you got to really be like egregious for them to pay attention to that one. Spam or misleading. A legal issue. A captions issue. I'm not sure. I'm not sure which would be the right one to choose. But they will ask for a timestamp. They will ask for a timestamp. And I will have to go on subscribers only because I have some children in the chat this evening. Okay. All right. So, okay, let's go watch the mukbang. Sorry, Leroy, you're going to have to subscribe. Come back in under your sock account and subscribe, okay? And then we can play. All right, and we got to count the foodies at the end, too. I'll probably count as we're watching this ridiculous mukbang. Let's get that on the screen. Kuwaiti food. Mukbang. I like all the Chantals at the bottom. Misleading? You thought it was going to be a good stream and it wasn't? Yeah, clickbait. We thought it was going to be good. See, I don't think that that's a troll. I think that's just, a troll puts thought into what they're going to do. That's just kid stuff, All right, in my opinion. Okay.
Hello, sweetie beauties. Hey guys, hey. I know your girlfriends love to watch me. So what better way to say I love you this Valentine's Day than to get your special someone a personalized video?
No thanks.
I am back. I'm sitting in a more comfortable chair than the hard chairs that we have with our kitchen table. So yeah, so I'm doing a have dinner with me type of mukbang. I have a mystery box here. Let's see what's inside. Okay, so we have, let's take this out.
Good night, Wicked Weird Wednesday.
We have some Kuwaiti food. Julia, do you want this box? Of course you do. I have a wine glass with ice. Okay. And this is just a freshly squeezed, like they just juiced it right now. Pomegranate juice. Okay. Oh, it's like iced. So it's like frozen or something.
Don't spill that on the tan sofa, Chantal.
What the heck? Okay, well. Anyways. Yeah, there's that. Julia, you cannot have it.
Anyone with sciatica would not be sitting like this. Okay. Yeah, sitting really does hurt, Brandon, when you have sciatica. Yeah, I don't think she has sciatica anymore. I think she's been cured. Cured by the mukbang. Yeah, you can't sit like a normal person. No.
Any of this. I have a delicious looking pomegranate salad with lemon.
Now, all that lighting flickering is in her video, so I think she needs to change some light bulbs, maybe.
Out. I hate that. So it's pomegranate and roca with a pomegranate dressing. Very refreshing.
Fruit, and fruit.
Yes. And the pièce de résistance is this homemade bread. I'm super hungry.
Bread and fruit.
As usual.
Roca is sorry. It's like rocket. What is it called? Like watercress, I think. Watercress.
Bread, salad. Let's try this juice. Bismillah. Very tart. Do you guys like pomegranates? I like the juice more than eating them. But I like eating them in salad, but just by themselves, the seeds are a bit too crunchy. Sorry if it's moving. The cat is beezing. So this is called hummus. And hummus is like chicken chunks with potatoes. This is potato, batata in Arabic, chicken and batata hummus. And it has peppers, tomatoes. It's like a stir fry. Onions. It's so good. You eat it with bread. But I want to try this.
You don't have to eat it with bread, Chantal. You don't have to eat everything with bread. You know, you say bread is a staple in Middle Eastern homes. That doesn't mean it has to be a staple in your home or a staple for you. Okay? It's very inexpensive. It fills people up. Okay? That's why it's a staple. You have diabetes. Okay? Enough with the bread. Enough. And yes, she does look a little on the puffy side. And she did say that she wasn't going to be on camera because she was lying in bed with her sciatica. And she just wanted to be free and not wearing hijab and just laying around. And she didn't want us to see her private bedroom. Okay, well, clearly the sciatica is quote unquote in remission. And she seems to be sitting just fine. So what's going on here? I think she just really needs the attention. She needs the attention, and people aren't as interested just looking at, that blue-eyed cartoon on the screen. I don't think it's a miracle.
Salad. Yep. Yum. Peppers, pomegranates.
Oops. Oh, good. I spared you from the beauty bite. She is a liar, Patty. You're right.
Taking my lipstick off. I don't want.
Yeah, I thought she lost weight
Collagen
too.
lip gloss in my.
Didn't she lose like 75 pounds, like lying in bed? I thought she did. It was like 75. It was either 75 kgs or 75 lbs. I don't remember. But yeah, the light is flickering in her living room. She's gonna need to replace a light bulb pretty soon, if not now. Yeah.
Food.
The production quality is very
So
low.
you take some bread
on this video.
and you eat it like that.
I love how she shows us how to eat. You take the bread, okay, you put it in your hand, and whatever food you have in front of you, you grab it with the bread. Consider the bread to be a glove, and you grab the food, and then you stuff it. Like we don't need to know. We get it. We get how to eat with bread, and you don't even need to be eating with the bread. Okay, stop. You got plenty of food here and some frozen fruit drink. I mean, are you looking to go to the hospital? Diabetes.
I don't find it spicy, maybe a little bit.
Oh, Marwa, in the Middle East, there are no forks. Surely, living in Egypt, you know that. There are no forks. No, she's a Bedouin. She's living a Bedouin lifestyle. She's out in the desert. She's in the desert. And, she doesn't have utensils. She's on a caravan of camels. So, and they haul everything, and she rides a camel. And they stop and they pitch a tent in the sand, and she lights a fire outside, and she cooks all of this. And there are no utensils. She's in the Middle East. There's no forks. There's no forks or spoons. Come on.
And it's
Yes. If you use a fork, you go to jail, a chicken, a duck. That is like a 10-year prison sentence. No forks. Thank you. They're banned. You can't even smuggle them in your suitcase. No forks. No forks, no spoons, no knives. You eat with bread or you don't eat at all. Right? Right. Mm-hmm. See, we know what we're talking about over here.
Breast meat. So.
And everybody cooks fish.
The breast meat.
Exactly.
Like dark meat as much.
Whatever, Chantal. God, let me play my sound clip. I don't want to have to compete with your noise.
Everybody cooks fish here, Flop. It's Kuwait.
It's Kuwait. Everybody cooks fish here, Flop. It's Kuwait.
Everybody cooks fish here, Flop. It's Kuwait.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Mm-hmm. That's your husband.
Thank you, Cabela.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Cabela.
You're welcome.
I'll still eat it sometimes, like with wings or chicken legs. I don't know.
20 years for not eating bread. Yeah, you get put on a list if you go to a store and you don't buy bread. If you don't stop at a bakery or if you don't get bread at the supermarket, your name gets put on a list and they will watch for your bread consumption. Yeah, you have to eat the bread. You have to buy it. You have to eat it. And if you're going to film yourself eating in Kuwait, you better have some bread on that table and you better be eating with it. It's very strict. It's a very strict lifestyle.
Yum.
Lots of lists. Kuwait has a list of non-bread eaters. Her freezer was filled with bread, right, Megan? Exactly.
The vinaigrette tastes similar to a balsamic.
I don't care. You don't know what
There's
balsamic.
pomegranate molasses. It's
You
so good.
don't know what balsamic tastes
I'm
like.
gonna put some.
Your taste buds are done. They're fried.
Thank
Your
you.
neighbors,
Creator on TikTok.
yes.
The guy
Neighbors
with
will
the list.
watch you. You'll get reported. Yep.
Mm.
Yeah. Is she gonna talk about TikTok?
He makes a list
A list?
of things that
All these lists.
give girls ick. You know, like the ick.
You give me
When you
the
get
ick.
from like a dude or something.
I get the ick from you, big time. Where's your bread
Some
certificate?
of the things are really weird. And one of the things the girl said was,
Oh my God! Stop! Just talk or
when a man
eat.
orders
Pick
white
one.
meat.
What? These are tough.
I don't know. Some of them are weird. It makes for a good laugh.
I don't even know what she just said. Do we need to go back? Should we? I don't know. A couple seconds.
I don't know. Some of them are weird. It makes for a good laugh. When a man orders white meat. I don't know. Some of them are weird. It makes for a good laugh.
I'm not going back again. I'm not.
Have you guys ever had roca?
I missed it. Oh well. No, it's not that important, right, Jessica? It's really not. We got hungry
It's
hijab.
like a peppery green.
How do you get more food on you than a 2-year-old? Good question. Good question. You're otters and elephants. You have celiac and can't eat bread. My Kuwait visa was denied. Yeah, if you have a gluten intolerance or if you have celiac disease, no Middle East for you. Nope. Nope. Everyone's like, are you serious? Don't do this to us. Just keep moving forward.
I cannot tell you how elated I am
Elated.
that I can sit here and do this video.
Okay, that's good.
Because, like,
Okay. I'm gonna start moving the Chantals around.
I don't even know, like maybe 9 days or something. It was over a week, I think. There's no way. There's just no way I could do that. I couldn't sit. It was worse. So, yeah. I mean, I've already talked about this part of my health, so it's nothing new, but
Right. Thought you weren't gonna
I'm
talk
grateful.
about it at
Alhamdulillah.
all. You're not grateful for anything but your food. Even then. Yep, back on camera. Yep. You got it. That didn't take long, huh?
that I'm not in pain.
Shopping for a new bath soak? Oh, I have no idea, Jessica. You guys have any ideas for a bath soak? What kind of experience are you looking for? Relaxing, invigorating,
Add
healing,
some water. Dilute it.
dilute it. Shouldn't be having it,
Some
period.
onion. It was bad. It was bad. People who have it know. Because even before, like, it's one of those things you experience to really know what it's like.
Yeah, that's why we all knew you were BSing, Chantal. Those of us who have had it.
But my grandmother had it pretty bad.
Right.
And she used to complain about it.
Yeah, you told us. That's the only reason you knew what symptoms to complain
And
of.
sometimes I, would massage her sore area.
Sure you did.
But I never really understood, like,
Relaxing and skin softening.
How
Dr.
bad?
Teak's Epsom salts. Yep.
I thought maybe it was just a
When I
dull
float?
ache. But no, it's like a legit
Mm-hmm.
huge pain.
Yep.
It's bad.
Mm-hmm. Do you want like a bath bomb type of thing? You get Dr. Teal's too. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty reliable brand. Mm-hmm. You think she moved?
But, and I thought I would never heal. I don't know why, but
Yeah, we thought so too. Well, you didn't want to heal, Chantal. You just wanted to be bedbound for life. That's what you wanted. Some salt with coconut oil. Ooh. Chantal uses
Kinda like-
Peeps. Yes, you could try that. Or gravy bath bomb. Yep, yep, yep. Mm-hmm. J.R.R. Watkins
I'm
has
very
really
thankful for
yummy
that.
ones. Okay. Oh, it's
Oh,
going
this
to take
bread is so
forever
fresh.
to eat. This
I
is
love it.
sped up, by the way.
And this is the best thing. I crave it all the time. I could make this, I'm sure, but
You've used all of Dr. Teal's. Just looking for something new.
maybe I will try
Oh,
to make it. I've been craving shepherd's pie.
have
Not shepherd's
you?
pie, cottage pie. Shepherd's
Well-
pie is made with lamb.
All the pies. You've been craving all the pies. We know. Apple pie, pumpkin pie, shepherd's pie. Yeah, we know. We know. Chicken pot pie.
And I prefer beef.
You're not supposed to eat beef, your doctor said. Come on. She's kind of trying to keep her man by being disabled. Angel of Glass. Yep. I can't move, Salah.
I was so hungry.
I need to go to the doctor. Oil crust pie. Yeah, Mrs. Chester. Yeah, yeah. Dee Dee's
I'm hoping
pie.
to have, Kitchen organized.
God. Lie pie. Lies and pies.
So I can do some cooking.
A cocoa bath bomb in the bathtub. Oh no.
Like for videos, because
Lie pie.
I've just been having like simple things here.
Oh, Dr. Bronner's
Bread,
peppermint
cheese,
soap.
olives, stuff like that.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Yep. I was reading something about people using that as a pedicure soak. I love chatting with you guys over her. You're watching Sweeney Todd earlier today? The best pies in London, really? Huh.
If I do these videos, I'm just gonna have dinner with you guys.
I know. She doesn't even think about ignoring a craving. Yep. Every single one has to be indulged. Yeah, during that live, she was saying she was craving chicken
I haven't
Alfredo,
had cottage pot in so long, actually.
of all things.
So
God. Oh, have you seen the person on here that does shorts?
this is amazing. I wish you could try it.
That's
the
a-
potatoes are so soft. Yum.
That's okay. Where they style their hair or hijab into cartoon character hair looks. Are there any rules on how you style them? Yeah,
Very filling with the bread, though.
of course it is. I have talked
A
about
lot of restaurants here make their own bread. It's so fresh and delicious.
fresh and creamy and delicious. Yes. I if you go to my community tab on my channel page and you scroll, just keep scrolling back to I want to say like October, but I don't, I wasn't really posting that much. You won't have to scroll that long. But I did post a hijab of the day every single day with all different examples of how women can wear hijab and how they do wear hijab. All different styles, all different ones. It's satiating, it's fresh, and it's creamy. Yeah, she's ripping that bread apart pretty, yeah, she's rough and tough. She's taking her anger out on that bread. Why is she angry eating? Mad at somebody. Yeah, how many loaves are you, I mean, that's a huge slice. That's a
These are the
huge thing
things
bread.
people eat with pita
Huge.
instead of a fork.
Oh my
Pretty much.
God. Forks are forbidden, okay? Forks are forbidden. You must use bread. I love that, you guys. I love how you guys came up with that. No forks. Get that spoon out of your hand and use the bread or you're going to get arrested.
But yeah, this is a Kuwaiti dish.
Expats get 25 years for fork usage. Okay? Be careful. You're recording yourself. God.
Mm.
You really need to be more careful, Chantal.
I'm just gonna have the one bread. That's enough. They're huge, but they're thin.
Just the one
out.
bread?
Mm.
The thing is
But
like
they're so filling.
bigger than a plate. The one bread. Okay.
Nice to be chilling in the living room again.
Is it?
Mm. It's good diluted too. Anyway, delicious meal.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
pretty
Exactly,
full, actually.
Callie
I did that
Cat.
real quickly.
Pretend.
I'm so hungry.
Pretending
I'm
she's
hungry, I
full.
eat so fast.
I'll save the rest for
Alright,
Salah.
guys. So I guess
Sure you will.
this is like phase 1. I'm starting to feel better.
Phase 1.
So before I know it, I'll be able to be back out doing things and
Okay.
cooking,
Yeah.
making cottage pie.
Cool.
I hate just being down and out.
Sure you do.
After a while, like I said, I get tired and I just keep fighting.
You are loving bedbound
So,
arc.
Even the nurses at the clinic were like, "Wow, you're walking and you're feeling a lot better." And I'm like, "Yeah, you know, again, alhamdulillah." Anyways, guys, so that's about it. I'm also going to be preparing for Ramadan. It's like March 10th, so that's soon. That's
There is never a definitive day in advance that we know when Ramadan is going to start, because there is a specific time, there's a specific moon phase that has to be, and it has to be cited by some kind of Muslim authority body. And once it's cited, it'll be announced in all the mosques, and it's usually like a day or two before, or like sometimes the day before. You'll know that week that it's coming, but like she cannot say March 10th. She can't say that right now. There's no way. She can't say that. She Googled it. Right. When is Ramadan 2024? Oh, March 10th. Okay. It's not like when is, I don't know. It's not like I'm trying to think, like Memorial Day weekend. Like, isn't it always on a Monday or something? I don't know. It's like at the end of May. I don't know if that's true. One of the holidays that it depends, the date depends on where it falls on the calendar. Like, it's on Monday because we have a 3-day weekend, a bank holiday, but the date itself changes, like Easter. Right. That's a good example. Right. Google says March 10th. Right. So it doesn't work like that at all. It doesn't work like that. And the Islamic year is also different. It's different. It doesn't run on a calendar year. So that's why it changes slightly every year. Ramadan. So she cannot say March 10th. She has a lot to learn still. Still a lot to learn. We usually learn like the day before, Megan, because it has to be cited and announced. And like the local mosque will, like every mosque, if you look at any mosque website, like if you Google like the mosque in your state, like your state, like California mosque, like, you'll find a bunch. But let's give her March 10th, for example. Like March 8th, March 9th, if you look at those mosque websites, there will be an announcement on the homepage, like when it will be. Easter depends on the moon and the vernal equinox, and the Jewish calendar is different as well. Yep. Yeah, Amethyst, but it's not, that doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything what Google says, because we don't worship Google. It doesn't matter. What I'm saying is nobody can say what date right now Ramadan will be. Not even Google. It can be estimated, yes, but it just shows how much she has to learn, that she thinks it's going to be on a specific date no matter what, that she can say, if she was working by chance, I need March 10th off. You can't even say that. You can't even say that. You tell your employer, like if you do want the first couple days of Ramadan off to like, ease into it, you have to let them know it may be Thursday or it might be Friday. Thank you, Amethyst. The estimate is given. Okay. But she's saying March 10th. Huh. Is Ramadan always around the same time every year, or does it change? It changes slightly, Brooke, because of the Islamic year. Google says expected to start on March 10th. Yeah, but that is an estimate. Yeah. So she can't really say that. March 10th, Ramadan. No one can say that. We don't know. We don't know yet.
I'm also going to be preparing for Ramadan. It's like March 10th. So that's soon. That's in like a month.
It's on March 10th, exactly.
Yes.
So I'll be ready.
Ramadan goals and thinking about what I want to achieve this Ramadan. And
okay, good.
how I want my schedule to be. What kind of content I want to share, about it. I think it could be pretty interesting content. Anyway, and my birthday's in March also, so my birthday will also be during Ramadan, which is very special. So, yeesh. Anyway, I'm gonna head out now, and
I don't know. I don't really agree with that having your birthday during Ramadan is special. Really, if you die during Ramadan, that is special. But having a birthday in Ramadan, I don't know. I don't really agree with that. He's long gone. I agree. Chantal's going to be on a Kuwaiti bread watch list for depleting the bread supply. Yeah, you can't eat too much and you can't eat too little. That is for sure. Right, Delulu? Why is it special, girl? Islam doesn't recognize birthdays as a day. I mean, she thinks it does. But she also said Muslims don't celebrate Valentine's Day, but I might. We'll see. I don't know. Probably. It's like, which is it? You also celebrated Halloween, so do you really care either way? Yikes. Yeah. When is Chantal's birthday? She's an Aries, so it's towards the end of March. It's the endish of March. Aren't birthdays private information? Not for Muslims, no? Doesn't matter. It's not. For her. Sorry, Leonie. Yeah, for her. I know, Brandon. She's still new. Dying around Ramadan is special. If you die while you're on Hajj, on the pilgrimage, it's pretty special. Yeah. Yep. You were in France for Ramadan 1999. Chicken a duck. That year, it was in December. Yeah. When I was in Egypt, it was in the summer. It's crazy. Aries can be in April too. Yeah, but her birthday is in March. So it's the end of March. Chantal's the great mufti, and she knows when Ramadan starts. She will probably make the formal announcement to the entire world when Ramadan is. In fact, she may have just done that. The religious scholar, Chantal, yes. Yep. She advertised for a Valentine's cameo. Yep, she did. PhD in nutrition. She sure did. Yep. Yeah, I can wish non-Muslims a happy Valentine's Day and a Merry Christmas. Okay. I mean, that's very clear. It's very clear. We don't celebrate Halloween, Valentine's Day, Christmas. It's very clear. It's not even like it's hotly debated. We just don't. So, yeah. Salah can never show his face again. Probably, yeah, he won't. I don't think he will. The emotional labor to sift this BS is going to be exhausting in sense of purpose. It's mostly boring because I don't feel like a lot of people are very invested in Chantal. Very invested. I'm not. I don't like her. She's fake. There's so much about her that I don't really care. I don't really care. Like, I need to correct things that she says that are incorrect about Islam. I have to. That's my responsibility, and I will. But in the meantime, I'm just kind of like, okay, she's going to do a water fast. Okay, she's diabetic. Okay, she's got sciatica. Okay, it's not like I think I see who she is for real. Like, I see the problems in just dealing with herself on a daily basis and how she's kind of in touch with reality at times, kind of not at times, mostly putting on a front about her entire life. And what really interests me more than Chantal is the people who watch her. And the people, like, not like us. I mean, like the Beezers who actually watch her, like who watched that true crime podcast and took it seriously. Who, what is with those people? Who are the people who have been moderators of hers for a long time? Do they not see it yet? They still don't see it? Like, what's going on with them? I'm more interested in them than I am with her. Yeah, because I think most people have figured her out. Most people have. The Beezers are fascinating, yes. And how some do come around. They do. Capone Boxer, for instance. Right. And ABCDEFMFG comes in here sometimes. And I've asked them, are you getting done? Like, when the diabetes thing was like at a real, like, peak. I was like, are you kind of getting done with it? Are you kind of... And they were very frustrated, And I'm like, hey, anytime you're done, come on over here, We'll talk with you. Hey, Willie Mom, how's it going? I have not been to Saudi Arabia. No, I have not. At one point in a Muslim's life, if we are financially able to, if we make a concerted effort to perform Hajj or the pilgrimage one time in a lifetime. You don't understand the Beezers, Saturn. Neither do I. I mean, some of them I do. Some of them I think, like, they are just... You gotta remember this, right? Usually, like, all right, I'm just talking about us, like, right now in the nest, okay? We tend to think that everybody else that's viewers on YouTube watching similar things are like us. But that usually is not the case. There will be some people that are, but there will be some that you couldn't even imagine what they're like, what kind of life they lead. It's completely different than yours. But we tend to think that we're all very similar, but that isn't always the case. And so some of the Beezers, I think, have some disturbances. And I'm not saying that to be mean. I mean, truly, like, they probably have a lot going on in their lives, or very, very little going on in their lives, one or the other, but there's no balance. It's either all or nothing, I think. And they may see Chantal as like a parasocial friend. Like, oh, Chantal is eating her dinner now. Oh, what is she having? And actually very interested in what she's eating and concerned that she's got a fruity drink there. And they might leave a comment. They might not, But they're truly concerned about her. And they think that she really is trying. And maybe they feel bad for Chantal. Like, oh, she truly doesn't seem to understand how serious this is. And maybe if I hang out long enough and give some gentle advice, maybe she'll start to see. And people can only do that for so long, like regular people, before you're like, oh, she truly doesn't care. She truly doesn't care. But some people will never get to that point. They'll just stay concerned. And I think some people, it's interesting, going all in here. These are thoughts that I've been having, okay? So, hey, Tweety. So, these are, what was I just going to say? Oh, I just lost it. No. Oh, what was I going to say? I got my dog getting ready to go off in a second. That's not helping my train of thought, sir. Oh, God. I hate that. I hate that. I hate that. Oh, well. Oh, well. Oh, well. It'll come back, hopefully. Hopefully. I have been thinking about it a lot. Because I don't really care about Chantal. That's why. It's not emotional labor for me. It's mostly just boring. That's all. I'm not invested in her. I'm more interested in her actual viewers. Yeah, she said that her block list only goes up to 400. It'll only show 400, and she has a lot more than that blocked. He looks at me like I'm the crazy one when I tell him to stop. He looks at me like I'm crazy. Oh, I wish I could remember it. Shoot. I don't know. I wish I could remember. Oh, well. I have been thinking about it. Look at all the Chantals on the screen. Right. Yeah, if you're just coming in, those are all the times that she giggled talking about a horrific true crime case. All the times she giggled. Yeah. And it wasn't even that long of a story. It was like 15 minutes. Yeah. Cuba Rage told you all you wanted to know. Oh, you're here for Are You Serious? Chantal's background noise. Marwa, you're the best. You're the bestie, nesty bestie. Oh, if she's getting those injections, they don't treat diabetic neuropathy. It's so funny. It's so funny. The comments sometimes on my videos, I'm like, are they typing right before I say what they're about to say? Because I already said that. Chantal's a public figure. Speak about her with more respect. You're right. Oops, I need to turn down my mic. Sorry, guys. Only her symptoms are being treated right now. Oh, yeah. Once there's nerve damage, they're damaged. It's done. Yep, you're right. That's right. How many Chantals do we have? Let's see. We got 4 on the left side. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the right side. And then, so 8, 9, 10, 11. Oops, I already lost count. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Oh, I got 25. Let me count again. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay, I have 25. 25 giggles during the True Crime podcast. When she said that she did not giggle, she said she didn't giggle. Okay. Okay, then. Nerve regeneration is about 16 months for an inch. Really, one-eyed flow. Oof. That's not good. That is not good. Let's get back in the living room. Let's get cozy, shall we? Let's get cozy. There we go. Get her off the screen. Get the giggles off the screen. We don't need that. Let's go in the family room. What are we doing up here? Let's go downstairs and chill. Let me get the basement. Let's go down in the basement. There we go. Now we're in the family room down in the basement. It's far more comfortable. You can put your feet up. You don't have to worry about like the sofa and everything, you know? Yeah. Yeah. So, you drifted off, John? That's okay. Totally understand why. Learning how to curl your mustache better? Because you're all about the handlebars? Okay. Why is AYS counting? To put you to sleep. I'm counting sheep. 1 sheep. 2 sheep. 3 sheep. Yeah. Yeah, we're in the basement family room right now. Doesn't it look like a basement? Kind of does to me. That bottom right front owl is judging hard. Yeah. Members, did you see Chantal's new couch. Yeah, kind of is. Sweet tea, have I ever told you that I loved you? Not exactly. No, that's okay though. Yeah. Tomorrow's Taco Tuesday, Craius? Nice. Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, members, if you saw the weird nightmare fuel that I posted last night, I just fool around in AI sometimes, and I'm like, sometimes I get these cute images, and sometimes I get like what I posted last night. I was like, ugh, what is this? The owls eating tacos with Chantal? It was nightmare fuel for sure. Yeah, it really was. He just looks at me like, you're not doing anything. You're literally sitting in one place. Why are you telling me to stop? Why? A herd of Chantals at the bottom of the screen. Yep, 25 Chantals. 25 giggles during a true crime podcast. Yeah. Yeah, it's like the family room. I like it. I do. You had to work an unexpected double at work today, Juniper? So now I'm under my heated blanket while listening and attempting to get my joints to stop hurting. I'm sorry. Heating blankets are the bomb, though, huh? Oh, so nice. Yeah. Yeah. The internet makes people believe they are immortal, for sure. Yeah. Yep. She's a sociopath, Missy. I agree. It's kind of sick to giggle that much. I agree, baby girl. Yep. Hey, Arsenate. Yeah, we're just about wrapping up here. Yep. Yeah, I got a couple of cool living rooms that I'm, I got on the back burner, for future streams. Definitely. You love your heated blanket, Juniper. That's nice. When you tried to put Chantal in the Kia and only described her hijab and drew the picture without the car door and she was naked? Uh-oh. Yikes. The sofa actually fits this room. Yeah, she has too many sofas in that room. Oh yeah, Megan, the public, yes. The clinic was definitely a public clinic. It was a Ministry of Health clinic that she was at. Yeah. And yes, everyone told me she said it was a government clinic. Okay, sorry. Sorry. I did find it though. I found the exact one. Yep, I did. Yeah, it's a public government clinic. Oh, unbelievable. Oh, Salah would have a field day with all these owls? No, he wouldn't. He can't come close to any of these. Yeah, so I guess that'll do it for today. I wish I was giving myself some time to see if I could remember what I was trying to say earlier, but it didn't come back, so maybe next time. How long could she keep going with the visitor visas? He's got to go outside. He can't sit with us? Who, my dog? Of course he can. Well, you're right. Not right now. He's a little loud. You're right. Okay, I'm coming. Okay. All right. That's got to be it. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. Oh, we got to celebrate some super chats quickly. Let me go open the door for him first though, cuz wow, you're doing the most, aren't you? I'll be right back. All right. He's outside. I'm just going to let him do his thing. And I think we had one super chat, I believe, so this won't take too long at all. Hey, Life and Vibe, how's it going? We're just finishing up, sadly. Just Jamie, I think. Yeah, just Jamie. Okay, so let's get some dice on the board. Oh yeah, we got purple dice. Chantal, I don't need as much money, guys. My husband works. Also, Chantal posts at least 2 pieces of content a day, every day. Yeah, which is it? Exactly. Thank you very much. Just Jamie, appreciate that. Thank you. Ugh.
You loser.
Ugh.
Loser. Cheese. L-O-S-E-R.
Cheese. L-O-S-E-R. Cheese. It's the cheese. All right. And I also want to thank... Oh, who is that? I can't even see. Someone joined Owlette. I wish I could see the very first one. I remember, but I can't read it, sadly. Jenny has been a member for a month. Melody gifted, I think it was Melody, actually, who joined. And Melody gifted an Are You Serious membership. Big Turks and Quick Twerks gifted 2 memberships. Thank you so much. Just Jamie gifted an Are You Serious membership. One-Eyed Flo has been a member for a month. One-Eyed Flo gifted an Are You Serious membership. Kimbalina gifted an Are You Serious membership. It's also her birthday today, so wish her a happy birthday if you see her. And Mrs. Morris Reeds gifted an Are You Serious membership. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate all of you. Thank you for, I can't even talk anymore. Thank you for helping the nest grow. I like you too, Tweety. Thank you, just so you know. Thank you. Thank you, Tucker and friends. I appreciate that. Thank you. And Big Turks and Quick Twerks, are you sure-ish? Thank you for Are You Sure-ish gifting and Are You Sure-ish membership? Yeah, that's when it's time to log off, when you can no longer speak. Okay, everybody. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. We got through it. And I'll talk to you soon, okay? Bye-bye.